Just 2 months into our marriage, everything with Sarah felt fresh and exhilarating. We were still discovering each other, her little quirks, my bad habits, but overall, life seemed smooth. I truly believed I had married someone who would stand by me through anything. Our late-night talks were full of plans, dreams, and promises for the future. Then, one Friday evening, my phone rang, and it was my best friend Mark. The moment he spoke, my world froze. "Bro," he said quietly, "your wife, she's at the club." At first, I laughed, assuming he had mistaken someone else for her. Sarah had told me she'd be spending the evening with her cousin, preparing a surprise for our upcoming anniversary. I even remembered her kissing me on the cheek before leaving. But Mark's tone was serious, almost anxious. "I'm not trying to cause problems," he added, "but I thought you should know." A flicker of doubt settled in my chest. I couldn't ignore it. Not because I didn't trust her, but because something in Mark's voice refused to let me rest. I decided to see for myself. Driving to the club Mark had mentioned, my heart raced with every turn. This wasn't Sarah's usual scene. The parking lot was packed with laughter, flashing lights, and booming music. Inside, it took a moment for my eyes to adjust to the dim lighting and the crowd. Then I saw her, at the bar, laughing with two men I didn't recognize. Her phone in hand. Her smile vanished the instant she saw me. For a heartbeat, neither of us spoke. The music drowned out everything else. Her surprise shifted to guilt, and I felt the ground slip beneath me. I didn't yell. I didn't create a scene. I simply walked over. "I thought you were with your cousin," I said, voice calm, though my chest burned. She stumbled over her reply, saying her cousin had canceled last minute and friends invited her out. It might have sounded plausible to someone else, but the unease in her voice betrayed her. One of the men tried to interject, saying they were just co-workers celebrating a project. I didn't respond. I turned to Sarah and said simply, "Let's go home." Her face went pale. The drive back was silent. She tried to explain, but my thoughts were deafening. Every word she spoke seemed to carry a hidden meaning. Once home, I didn't shout or accuse. I just sat down and said, "I want you to tell me everything, honestly." After a long pause, she admitted that one of the men at the club had been an ex-colleague, someone she once had feelings for before we met. They had reconnected on social media and decided to catch up. Hearing that shattered something inside me. I asked why she hadn't told me. She said she didn't want me to misunderstand, that it was just a friendly meeting. But go to a club with someone you once cared for and lying about it didn't feel innocent to me. I didn't accuse her of cheating, but I told her plainly. What she did was betrayal, not in action, but in trust. That night, she cried and apologized, saying she realized the moment she saw me how wrong she'd been. I wanted to believe her. I really did. But trust, once broken, doesn't rebuild overnight. I slept on the couch while she stayed in the bedroom, both of us awake until dawn, thinking about what had shifted in just a few hours. In the days that followed, Sarah tried to make amends. She deleted her social media accounts, cut off contact with the man, and checked in with me frequently to show sincerity. But I wasn't ready to forgive so quickly. I needed time, and she needed to understand that love isn't just feelings, it's respect. Weeks passed before we could speak normally again. Slowly, she earned back pieces of my trust. She became more open, shared her plans, and showed me her phone whenever I felt uneasy. It wasn't about control. It was about rebuilding what had cracked. Looking back, I realized that betrayal doesn't always announce itself with arguments or obvious evidence. Sometimes it creeps in quietly, through seemingly harmless lies or small choices. Sarah's mistake taught us both that honesty is the cornerstone of marriage. Without it, everything else crumbles. Today, we're still together, but not the same people we were 2 months into marriage. There's more understanding, more communication. The pain of that night hasn't disappeared entirely, but it changed us. It reminded me that real love survives only when both people are brave enough to face their flaws and honest enough to fix them.